Welcome to Music Technology. I just want to spend a little bit of time telling you about the course. Music Technology is, in my opinion, the kind of perfect line between sort of practical and theoretical. It has elements of creativity as well as elements of learning kind of skills that are going to be particularly important in kind of the future. So we talk about subjects being STEM subjects, so having elements of science, technology, engineering and maths, but we can also talk about STEAM subjects, this idea of science, technology, engineering, art and maths. And personally for me, I think music technology covers a lot of these elements. So we have the science element side of it, so you'll learn things like how sound reacts in space, so there's kind of a physics element to what we do. Obviously the technology, we learn coding, we learn how to build synthesizers and things like VCV rack. Obviously the engineering, the problem solving side of things as well, and it's an art course as well, so it has creativity, it has problem solving, and there are maths elements to it as well. So music technology is this course that kind of covers a lot of these things, and even if you don't take music technology beyond A level, it has a lot of those kind of skills that employers are looking for. So they're looking for people who can use technology and adapt and learn new technology, but it's also looking for creative problem solvers and that kind of thing. So the course itself is broken down into 4 units. The first unit is a recording unit, so you'll use our recording studio. We have a highly functional recording studio. We have lots and lots of very, very good microphones, and we can record up to 16 channels at a time. So we can record big drum kit setups and that kind of thing. We get near sort of professional results, so some people have done some really, really good quality recordings. There's also a composing element, so you have to compose using technology, so you'll learn things like synthesis and sampling. You'll learn how to kind of bring all these elements together, how to sequence. We also have the 2 exams, so there'll be a listening and analysing exam. So those of you that have done GCSE maths, those of you that have done GCSE music will recognise the kind of listening exam. You'll listen to various different examples of songs, and you have to answer questions on them, how they were produced and that kind of thing. And then there's another exam where you actually have to recreate a mix and bring together different elements to make a final track, and you'll answer questions as you go on, and you'll think about your kind of production side of things. So the course itself is very sort of broad. The course at King Edward College has been running for nearly 10 years now. And we're very proud because we only have around about 14 to 15 in a year group, but already we've had students who've gone on to work at the BBC. One student works on the show Doctors as a boom operator. We've had students go and work on things like Rock Band and Forza Motorsport, making video games. We've had students as live performers, another student who now works for Taylor Guitars and Chapman Guitars. We have students that go into work in other elements of broadcasting as well. So we have a student who now used to work at Global Radio and now works at LBC. We've got another student who used to work, still does work at Jaguar Land Rover, using the skills that he has for furnishing and audio systems within Jaguar Land Rovers. So we have a really broad area that our students go into as well, and we're very proud of where our students have gone, and they often perform very, very well when going on to university as well. In terms of what you'll need to bring with you, all we ask is that students bring a good set of headphones. The rest we provide for you. We use Logic and Apple Macs, and we have a classroom with 15 computers in them, so everyone will have access to those computers as we go through. In the past we've run trips. Obviously trips at the moment is a little bit of a grey area. We're not 100% sure if trips will run, but in the past we've run trips to London, where we've gone to see shows in London. We have a combined trip with drama, but we've also taken our students to Abbey Road Studios, which is perhaps the most famous studios in the world, and we've been there a couple of times already, and we hope to start that again with all being well in the next couple of years.
Hello, my name is Oscar. I'm studying Music Tech, Business and Finance.
So I'm Tom Redshaw and I study Maths, Chemistry and Music Tech.
My name is Josh Lamb. I take Music Technology at Keggs.
You definitely got to be in love with music and have a passion for it. And, I listen to it all the time. I love listening to it, and that's the main reason I got into it. So if you don't like music, if you don't love listening to it, then don't do the course.
So some advice I'd give if I was studying Music Tech is it's important that you're doing something that you like. So with Maths and Chemistry, they're quite academic subjects. Whilst Music Tech's not easy, it's nice to have something that's a passion, that gives me a break from all the hard academic stuff. And Maths actually works quite well with Music Tech sometimes. So it's important to think about subjects that link together and that you're going to actually enjoy.
The course is way harder than I thought it was going to be, but it is well worth it, as the course equips you with everything you need to progress. So for example, for me, I want to go to university, so it allows me to do that.
I enjoy everyone's passion for it, and I enjoy the way we all talk about it all the time in lesson. Every conversation is about music, and we're all connected in one way, which is our love for it, really.
The one thing I enjoy about Music Tech is that with the compositions you can be really creative. So you're going to have a brief, but you have a lot of room to move about and be yourself and express yourself in the music.
I really enjoy the creativity that it can, sort of squeeze out of you. It puts you in awkward positions at some times, but then that sort of sparks creativity.